Hey, welcome to Stop Prospect Ghosting. I'm Mark Hunter. It's great to be with you again this week. I got a little bit of a scratchy voice, so hey, hopefully you bear with me on this, but we're talking about how do you stop prospects from ghosting? What do we mean by that? Prospects that just go radio silent. They go dark. You can't get in touch with them. Let me tell you something. I have it happen to me. I'm going to share with you strategies, techniques, and ideas here today that are going to get you through that because I'm going to show you how to navigate. And I'm also going to tell you that, you know what? I have salespeople who I'm ghosting right now. Yes, because again, I'll share with you why when we get into it here. Hey, just like we do every week when we do this, chime in from wherever in the world you happen to be, wherever you're at, chime in. Let's get those countries, those states flashing across the screen here. Now, as you know, hey, the Sales Hunter University has been named as one of the top 10 sales development online programs in the world. We're excited for that. And again, this month, we've got a new masterclass out there on, hey, following up, how to keep that prospect from ghosting you. So again, let's jump into the content here. Let's get rolling here. Here's a key piece. It really is about providing you with value. That's what we do in the Sales Hunter University. And my head's blocking the way here, but if you buy the masterclass right now, there's an exclusive online webinar. I happen to be doing this Friday, so you can participate in that one. Anyway, hey, let's jump in. Number one piece, deliver value, deliver more value, and deliver still more value. One of the biggest things that we have to keep in mind when people are ghosting us, and people right now are ghosting me. I'm not getting any comments from where you're calling in from, where you're listening from. So let's hear those states. Let's see those countries. Let's see them popping up here. And I'll get you called out on the screen. Here's what I found. People ghost because there's no reason to stay in touch with you. There's just no reason. So what I want to do is this. I want to deliver value, more value, and still more value to you. Now, people will sit there and say, Mark, how can I do that? Because I'm basically giving away my product or giving away my service. No, you're not. Because they haven't participated in it yet at all. They have not. We got St. Louis on the board. Hello, Mark. Great to have you on board with us. They haven't created any value at all yet. So really, the value I'm giving you, don't worry about it. You see, it really becomes a two-way street. We've got Robert in the house. Great to see you. Thanks so much. Here's what it comes down to. I want to deliver, and I'm going to share with you a very good example I had happen to me. Okay. I reached out to a prospect. We were able to get things happening. Things are happening. It's great. We're there. And all of a sudden, what happens is they went radio silent on me. We were at the point that I had been able to put a proposal over to them, and they went radio silent on me. Now, my whole piece that I went with right there, wow, we got Paris, we got England, come back to the States, we got PA in the house, we got Wisconsin in the house. This is great. We got a lot of people in the house. This is great. Love to have Europe on board with us. Hopefully we'll get somebody from Asia and Africa and South America. And rarely do we get anybody from Australia just because of the time zone change. But here's what deliver value. Here's what happened. This company I had sent the proposal to, and we'd had a meeting with it. It was all laid out perfectly. He said he was looking at several options. Well, a couple of days went by. I had not heard from him. I sent him back another email with two more things for him. Hey, here's some strategies. Here's some ideas you can use. I went ahead and put that right in there right away, right. And I gave it to him. I was giving him away some of the stuff that I may have included in the consulting work I was going to do for him. But I did. Now, has he engaged yet? No. But you know what's interesting? I have another phone call I'm going to be sending to him very shortly. I'm going to be doing another phone call to him here very, very shortly. And if he doesn't answer on that phone call, I'm going to send him an email with more value. You can't hesitate. I have the same thing happen with prospects. We got New Jersey in the house. We got San Diego in the house. This is absolutely fantastic. Here's what I find. I was working with some insurance agents the other day. And the insurance agency, well, people say, well, just, hey, send me some email, send me some information by way of email, and I'll follow up with you. I go, hold it. They are not getting in touch with you. They're not going to get back in touch with you. They're blowing you off. Now, if you do find them worthy of staying engaged with you, hey, Bonnie, great to have you on board. Yeah, in fact, you're a level 3 access person. Great to have you there. Terrific. Here's the whole thing. If you, and I totally lost my train of thought. I apologize. If you believe this prospect that's kind of blowing you off is worthwhile, you keep reaching back out to them. And each message, and I worked with these insurance agents because each one was having it. And I said, let's craft 5 different emails, 5 different phone calls that you're going to be sending out to these people every 3 days. Every 3 days is what we felt for this particular niche was the right strategy. And the idea being is that they're going to see so much information coming from you, so much value that they're going to want to engage. Now, do I expect them all to have responses and all to get engaged? No. But don't hesitate to be sending out information. Okay, number 1, let's go through 5 things. I got 5 things here for you. I just had to set the framework with value, value, value. Say not more. Whose timeline are you working on? Let me give you an example. I have a salesperson who's been reaching out to me for months. Every couple of weeks, he leaves me another message. And what's very interesting is I've never responded. I'm ghosting him. Because see, what he's doing is he's selling to me on his timeline. But I don't want to buy on his timeline. I want to buy on my timeline. So you have to ask yourself, whose timeline are you working on? How do you find out the timeline? You ask them. You send out a voicemail. You send out an email and say, hey, I'm finding other companies like yours are making decisions in the 4th quarter. Yeah. Let's talk so we can make sure that you're set up and taken care of. See, so what I'm doing is I'm saying what else is happening in their industry, and I'm playing into it. When people ghost you, keep in mind, they're not necessarily ghosting you to ghost you. They're just not ready. So I never allow a ghost to blow me off. In other words, well, I've reached out to them 5, 10 times and I'm just not going to reach out to them again. So it's just not worth it. No, it is worth it. It is worth it. If the opportunity is substantial and your work invested is minimal. Because like this messages I get from this particular salesperson, it's I know it's pretty standard, pretty routine. Now, I wish he was giving me some value. If he was giving me some value, I might respond faster. You see, that's what's very interesting. If you deliver people value, meaningful value, meaning, what do I mean by value? It's information that's going to be of interest and create intrigue. Interest and intrigue. Keep those 2 words in mind. The way you prevent ghosting is to create interest and intrigue. If they create interest and intrigue, then they're going to respond to you. And suddenly they're no longer buying on their timeline, but they're responding to your timeline. We have Zambia in the house. Great to have Zambia in the house. This is excellent. Super. So we got Africa on the board. We need South America to chime in here. I know South America people are watching. So let's hear from you. 2, their questions, their information. I love this. You may have had 1 call with this person, and that's it. That's it. But they shared with you some information. Excuse me. What I want to do is I want to come back and play back to them their information. And I want to ask them questions on it. They may have had questions that they asked. I want to play back to them questions on that. You play back to them their information. And you keep doing this time and time and time again. Now, if you don't have enough of their information, it might be their industry, their company, whatever it might be, but you can do it. Good evening from Cape Town, South Africa. Anne-Marie, you're on these calls a lot. Love to have you. We have Wayne is checking in. Hey, love it. 2 weeks running. Wayne, you're right. Because last week I asked you, pardon me. Wayne, I'm choked up because you're on the call a second time. Anyway, I apologize. Let's get back to video. Right now, video is not working too well for me, as you can tell, because of my cold. Excuse me, I apologize. Video. Right now, video is hot. Video is not going to be hot a year from now because everybody's going to be doing it. If you want to prevent somebody from ghosting you, you video. Now, what video platforms do you recommend? I recommend Vidyard or BombBomb. Both are great platforms to use because you can embed it right into the email itself. And here's the thing, it's getting a very high open rate. So I love doing that. We've got Appletown in the house, Cupertino, love it, Cupertino. We've got Lubbock, Mark. I was going to say Lubbock, Texas. No, you're from somewhere in Texas. We'll figure out a town. We'll figure out a town later on. Anyway, here's what we're doing here. I send you a video. It's going to get a high open rate. Now, here's the whole thing. Don't send video every time. Don't. Right now, I'm telling people, do video about every fifth time. Every fifth time. It's enough of a shot that they'll respond. If I do it every time, it just becomes mundane. Unless you're really, really good. Bonnie wants to know Vidyard and what's the other name? BombBomb. BombBomb. B-O-M-B. B-O-M-B. They are both excellent platforms. You have a cold and strain in your voice. I know I am, but I made a commitment to be here with you, so I don't want to let you down. So anyway, thank you. A lot of people said, cancel the show today. No, I can't. I can't cancel it. Number 4, multiple people, multiple questions. What do I mean by this? When one person's ghosting you, you're in trouble if that's your only contact. This is why I say, depending on the size of the opportunity, I'm going to have 2, 3, and 4 contacts. There's a large company that I am prospecting right now, and I've got 5 different people I'm reaching out to. I got my point person, but I got 4 others, and I'm engaging all 5 of them. So that way, if any one of them ghosts me, boom. Now, multiple questions. I'm asking each of them slightly different questions. They're kind of similar in a similar vein. But what am I gaining? I've actually got 2 of them that are responding. The main decision maker is not responding, but two of the others are. And we're developing quite a relationship. What's that doing? It's keeping me from having the account be totally ghosted. I love this strategy. Now, people say, Mark, but I reached out to this person. They're ghosting me now. So how can I go? You're not going around them because they didn't respond to you. So go around them. Go around them. Okay? Do it. You have nothing to lose. They have everything to lose because they're not engaging with you. When people sit there and say, oh, I can't reach out to that person because I haven't gotten the permission from the person who I'm normally speaking to. I go, hold it. They haven't bought anything from you yet. They haven't bought. And oh, by the way, the longer it takes for them to make a decision to buy from you, the more it's hurting them because I believe in the product and the service I sell. So I don't hesitate. I don't hesitate to reach out. Number 5, make it easy, be visible. Now, what do we mean by make it easy, be visible? This is so key here. What I want to do is this. I want to make it so easy for you to respond. Hey, let's just grab time to talk. Let me know your thoughts on this in an email. You make it very, very easy. The be visible part is I want to be visible because I want to be out there on social media. I want to be out there with our company website. I want to be out there in various things. In other words, the idea being is that you may be trying to reach out to this person and they're not responding at all. But they see your company pop up because of something. Or they see your profile or something you commented on LinkedIn pop up, or other people. They see your comments, your posts, or whatever. So, oh, you know what? I should reach out to them. You see, if I don't make myself visible, I'm going to be in trouble. Now, this doesn't mean I spend all my time being visible on social media. I've talked about this before. You have to contain your time, but don't hesitate to spend some time out there. Okay, what have we been talking about? I apologize. I'm going through this fast because I am taking everybody's advice, not talk, okay? Ghosting is not a permanent state. Don't think for a moment ghosting is permanent, please. I hear too many people take ghosting to heart. They take it seriously and they literally shut down. Don't. Absolutely. Absolutely not. We got Canada coming in the house, finally at the tail end. I love it. Good afternoon, Canada. Hey, I'm sorry. That was harsh. Hey, you guys had a great election. It's great. You called it, Trudeau called it in 45 days, had the election. It was over and done. Here in the US, they go on forever and ever and ever. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Anyway, ghosting is never permanent. If you believe in what you can do to help them, continue to reach out to them. Okay, what have we been talking about? We've been talking about just some of the content, and I apologize. I should have canceled this because my voice, the new masterclass we have out there, go out, check it out. Go out to learn.thesaleshunter.com or just jump out to thesaleshunter.com and you'll see the flag there for University. We've got PA in the house. And thank you, Corey. You're right. Haha. Hey, yeah, I love it. Thank you, Corey, for playing along with me. Hey, here's the whole thing. My objective is to do one thing, and that's to help you, because sales is not a job. It's not a profession. It's a lifestyle. I love sales. I love everything about sales. And I want to help you be as successful as possible. So, hey, I'm going to kind of wrap this thing up here, if you don't mind. Check out the masterclass, learn.thesaleshunter.com, or you just go to thesaleshunter.com. You can find it from that way also. Hey, Sweden, checking in here. Good afternoon. Whoops. Let's see. Where do we get? Hope you feel better soon. Yes, I do hope I feel better soon. I better, because I got to do another one of these tomorrow. We have Sweden in the house. Thank you, Thomas. Great to have you. So anyway, hey, my name is Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Hopefully I shared some content with you. Hopefully you're able to put up with my voice. I love sales. I'm passionate. I am passionate about helping people. Pop me an email, reach out to me, follow me on LinkedIn, YouTube channel, wherever. I'm always happy to engage, always happy to have a conversation with you, because sales to me is really nothing more than helping people see and achieve what they didn't think was possible. Thanks so much.